Madden 22 wasn't supposed to come out until next year because of it's still 2021. But since I bought the package, it gave me the game for this.
As the Cowboys get set to match up with the Denver Broncos.
Get him!
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing, Prescott. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Bryce Callahan.
So Charles, you talk about this offense as we play here in Week 9 of the 2021 season. Normally you're slipping kind of past the halfway point, but now with the season...
Get down.
Down by the Broncos, it's a sack.
That's 3rd and 20, thank you.
Wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Now Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to
my
punt
chicken
here on
ass
the
does
drive
not
because
want to
that's
get
not
out.
enough.
Underneath
Charles,
this bed.
first drive here, little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
Alright, the Last of Us Left Behind, is that like a 3rd one to that series, or is it...
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's like it's like the continuation of the first one, pretty much. It's like an extra mission.
Okay, so it's The Last of Us Remastered, the first one, then you got part 2.
Yeah, it explains to you how she became gay.
And that means your offense has to keep pace.
Oh.
Okay.
Pretty much, it's what it's going to do. It's explain to you how you find out how Ellie's gay. Pretty much during the next mission. Which kind of gives it away when you're basically in the first one when she picks up the gay porno mag and goes, "Hey, what's this? Why are the pages sticky?"
For people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting
I guess I'll play this part 2.
Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest.
Alvin Gordon has 500 yards rushing in this whole season.
And again, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And he goes down.
Rob Gronkowski sent over by
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes
Russell Wilson. By the way, they made Russell Wilson number 3. Number 7, I mean.
Just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive.
Cool.
Get him on the ground.
I don't know why they gave him number 7. But in real life, he's going to be number 3. What did they give him? Did he ask what he asked for?
The play fake. Here's Wilson. And the catch good. It's Eifert. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
I think if we really put together a job description for a middle linebacker. We would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example.
Damn it.
They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. That sack there, that likely brings out the field goal unit, so they might have to settle for 3 here on their opening drive.
They did some nice things getting things
we'll take
started
the field goal. Fuck it.
moving the ball downfield, but taking that sack on 3rd down, it lets the air out of the momentum balloon just a little bit.
Rather put points on the board and not get points at all.
And the Broncos, the first to
True.
cross the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This is Tony Pollard. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Should have stayed in the end zone.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also is as much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. The numbers for Zeke from last week: 25 carries, 112 yards.
Oh, did I blitz you and you made the play fake and I read it right? Okay. Is that how that went? It's 3rd and 11 now? Okay.
These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker.
Just wanted to make sure.
Back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
Sit down. Bradley Chubbs.
He will be sacked on the
4th and 14. 3rd down.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Well, actually 4th down. My bad.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Here's Tate to return it. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Broncos take over.
Golden Tate just ran it back for me.
Melvin Gordon now, he and the offense, they trot back out there. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw better now, right? Better throwing.
Russell Wilson just ran it down the fucking field for 20 yards.
One-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a
first down was a weapon.
For his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen.
Jerry Judy, it's going to you.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
Thank God Judy pushed it out of the way. Thank God.
There downfield to break that one up.
Judy went over Judy's head, and he went over and he ran after the ball again and tipped the ball up into the air so he couldn't get to the ball.
And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play
that was close.
Downfield.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. That one will be incomplete. He caught it, but could not stay in bounds for the long connection.
Dallas has an injury timeout.
We'll get a timeout here for an injured player. While the
What happened?
takes a peek, we'll take
I don't know. I didn't even see anything happen, but yet there's a timeout.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Now it's Wilson. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
I'm sorry, is that a first down, Rob Gronkowski?
for the Broncos.
33-yard reception?
No
Oh,
doubt
okay,
in my
thank you.
mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half
On
of the
fourth
season.
down, nonetheless.
He's been a
Thank
big
you.
play guy from the word go.
That was
and
me.
continues
Thank
to be one with another one right there.
All right, let's see here. Let's go in the strong defense here. In the strong offense. And flip it to that.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They go play action now. Wilson.
Touchdown. Gronkowski.
A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
This is why a lot of play callers love play
Look
action.
how wide open he was.
Damn.
Damn.
Just for a second, then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after.
And just like that, it's now 10-0 me.
It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Now Pollard. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Dak and the Cowboys ready for their next possession. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start the drive with Elliott.
Get his ass. What are you
Get
doing?
him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
You can't let Dak give off the ball to Ezekiel Elliott and give him that much fucking field space. You can't do that.
But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Just close down the middle.
Nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, Prescott. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Damn it, Lamb caught it.
Quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does.
That closed up fast, didn't it?
I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle.
But he got up limping.
21.
He's limping. I saw it. Hit him in the knee. Hit him in the knee. You got it.
A boss fight? That was a mini boss.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
See, I kicked off, so I'll get the ball next half.
Coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds it.
Damn it.
And they work this near the
I have a feeling they're going to score.
And this This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Not today, Junior.
They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Here's Prescott. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Prescott on 3rd and goal.
4th down. They're going to take the field goal. Watch.
On 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small.
They're right here. They're going to take it.
For 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Broncos going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, it's still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a big play there for the Broncos. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys are going to have it here as they'll
Fuck
start
you, piece of shit.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out.
There's only 23 seconds
where's
left.
He going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he'll be hit as
That's right. Harris said, "Get out of my house."
Incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground.
You keep it on the ground. It's all right. You're wasting your clock.
Continues to run. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts.
That'll be the end of the first quarter here in a minute.
13 seconds to play in half number 1. Third and short yardage. Prescott. Open man. That's Noah Fant, the tight end. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play.
So that's where Noah Fant went.
If they hurry, we'll see.
He's playing on the Cowboys now, loser.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Was he originally at Broncos?
Mm-hmm.
Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
There's 3 seconds left. What are you going to do, Dak?
Here's another 1st and 10.
Come on. What are you going to do?
Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did that just get blocked by me?
Shot couldn't connect. So
My ball kicked to me.
With the visiting Broncos, and just like that, on we head to half number 2.
And just like that, it's not halftime because I skipped it.
With a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
I have Golden Tate running it back for me for my kickoffs.
Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say you want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. Letting one go deep here for Gronk. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line.
At the 1. At the 1. Coulter Sutton caught it at the 1.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Gordon.
Touchdown, Gordon. Malvin Gordon right up the middle.
Touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
It's now 17-3 me.
And the lead is now
Cool.
17-3. A drive there of just
I'm surprised I'm shutting down freaking Ezekiel the way I am. He's really good.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Now Pollard.
He ran right into Gronkowski's hands and Gronkowski threw him to the ground.
I'll give you a hug.
So,
Of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of
Gronkowski's
more
like
times
carrying my
substantially,
team right now.
But you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there, as that's batted down and incomplete. 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
That's another sack on Prescott. I think that's about 4 so far.
He's certainly one of those quarterbacks.
It's now 3rd and 13 me.
But that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real options for him to throw it downfield.
And there he goes again, another sack. Jamont Jones.
Get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit.
With assist by Shelby Harris.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you have extra guys rushing.
The Shelby Harris wouldn't have got you. Wesley Woodyard was right there.
And they've had no way of blocking him.
That would have hurt.
Here's Brian Anger now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
You think Shelby Harris is a hard hitter? You should let Wesley Woodyard hit you a few times.
On the return, it's Tate. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Got a man, it's caught.
Touchdown, Jerry Jeudy.
And all the way home for a Broncos score.
On the first play, too.
His second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. All the talk when Russell Wilson came into the league about his height, you know, those big defensive linemen, can he get the ball over him? But you get him outside the pocket like that, doesn't really matter.
No, it really doesn't, and you're exactly right. Many people dinged him for that and said, how's he going to see over NFL linemen? He never did, right? At whatever level, he saw through them and found pockets and windows to throw the football. But as you noted, when he's outside the pocket and his vision is totally clear, oh, look out, because he's going to find someone downfield, as we just saw there.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Ouch.
Here's Carter now on the return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Oh, Gregory's hurt.
Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. Well, he gets attended to.
I hurt their tight end.
Damn.
I didn't try to.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down 3.
How bad is he hurt? Like,
he's holding his back. That's all I've got now.
1st and 10.
Interception!
It's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
Come on, Bryce. Oh. Bryce Callahan just caught the interception and brought it the whole way back to their side of the field to their 20.
Is that good or bad?
Oh, that's really good. We ran it all the way back to their side of the field. I don't know what this play is, so hopefully it's a good one.
Score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end.
Touchdown, Russell Wilson.
Touchdown. Russell Wilson.
I just ran it in with Russell Wilson.
And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they.
It was only like 5 yards. I figured out his quarterback sneak it.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now.
By the way, I'm the leading seeded right now in my division.
They have to come up with options because right now he's hurting them.
Extra point from McManus is good, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
All right, that's what I have to wait till
After
later.
the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Here's Carter now on the return.
Get your ass on the ball.
Out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field.
I'm going to send the blitz.
One play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play call. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception.
Okay, my papa.
The very next time out, run the football. Don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
From the 30 on second down, Prescott. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play.
He threw it out of bounds.
The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. They head to the line.
What a
facing
dipshit.
3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Prescott now. And they'll get it up just short.
How the hell did you catch that? I give you props for that one. He just jumped through Bryce Callahan and Marcus Trufant just to catch that. It went straight through both of their hands and into the other guy's hand. I'm like, how the hell did you catch that? Like that. That's how he caught it, but just like that. And just like that, that's when he knew he fucked up.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for
Hey, Elliott,
4, 2nd down.
you ain't getting down the middle. Sorry, buddy. Ain't gonna happen. Ain't happening in my house, Captain.
Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
But the passing windows are just not there.
My house,
just
not
another
yours.
example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what
Might be your field, but it's my house.
They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to
4th down.
execute offensively.
Kicking or sticking?
Hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Brian Anger now. He's been one of their few bright
It's 31 to
spots
3
so far.
mean. It's only 3rd quarter.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Russell Wilson now.
We'll take it at the 11.
The offense again. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the 1st quarter, good 2nd quarter, and now continuing that here in the 3rd.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. And that one drops down.
Where's the pass interference on that?
Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
I got slammed to the fucking ground right before I even touched the ball. I'm like, where the hell is the pass interference on that one?
Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
1st down.
Starting to fall into the
I have 4 rushes with Russell Wilson for 81 yards already. That's pretty damn good.
Almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too.
We have the great coverage. Oh, wait, he can run too.
So
That's what he said.
From the 30.
He can run.
Now it's Wilson. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski.
Thank you, Gronk.
Inside the 35.
I threw it to the Super Bowl contender. 1st down. That's why I went and traded for his ass. That's why I gave up what I did. Right there.
And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
If I can connect to my tight end, you are done.
Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Wilson.
There it is. Touchdown, Gronkowski. Told you, don't let me connect.
3 touchdown passes now. And the Broncos get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Okay, I'm tired. Play this game.
Game you playing?
Now McManus for the extra
We're
point.
playing August.
It's now 38-3 me.
5 for 5 now as he knocks another one
Playing the
through
Capcom
to extend the
arcade.
lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends
4
with a
plays
Denver
to get in the end
touchdown.
zone. And 2 of them
After
were
the
to Rob
touchdown, here's
Gronkowski.
McManus now to kick it away. Now Pollard.
I think I'm going to trade for Ezekiel Elliott next and then make him my starter.
What will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. We have played
Wouldn't that be
three
freaking
quarters.
hilarious?
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Get all the best players off of everybody's team and just stack your fucking
These guys had
team.
to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm. A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a
Mari
wrap over his
Cooper is
leg to
kicking
keep
my
him warm.
ass.
He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Play action now. Prescott. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Prescott. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good. And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. So tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move.
You can keep running the ball the way you are. You're the one getting your asses like fucked up. You're wasting your time, not mine. I'm winning.
Easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route.
Do what you gotta do.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To the air again, Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott. And that's Elliott. Complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
That's 3rd and 19.
9 yards is the loss on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Bye.
He's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there.
Prescott down again. 10 sacks this season. Thank
It'll be
you.
a loss of 8 on
Shelby
the
Harris.
And it's going to lead him to 4th down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
And this is off.
He was way off.
Anyway, it's no good, and this score will
I
stay
faked
right where
out
it is.
the kicker, and he basically kicked the ball all the way to the left and not through the uprights.
Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's what you're looking for.
Here's 2nd and 10. action. It's Wilson. Flushed out right. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Play action. Now Wilson. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And it's complete to Eifert. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Oh, Wilson going to throw. And they are going to score.
Am I going to throw? Or am I just going to wait for the hole to open up and just run it in for a 2nd touchdown already? I just ran it in with Wilson again.
This has been dominance in all 3 phases. Offense,
it's now 44-3.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what
Damn, you're really creaming them.
But the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game.
I just waited for the hole to open and I just ran it. Like, see
exactly right. Clean sweep. And boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. McManus's point after is good, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
The guy's sitting on the bench going, what the fuck just happened? What the hell just happened?
Wilson finishing things off with a touchdown run.
Every time the defense thinks they have Russell Wilson in a sack, he runs and then he gets more yardage out of it.
Here's McManus now to kick it away.
It's just funny.
Now Pollard. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
You got 1 minute and 20 seconds left to play. Let's see what you guys got, Cowboys.
Next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Dak's throw there caught by Gallup. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. From the 44, Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And this is going to be another
That's the game.
As they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 18.
45-3, me.
Nice. Awesome job.
Them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a
Dak
totally
Prescott got
different
sacked
style and a
16
different
times.
So for Denver, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now.
We're
on the
8-1
year.
right now in
They'll
the league.
return home next week to take on the Philadelphia.
That's going to be a good game. We're going to Philadelphia next time. That better have fucking saved or I'm going to be pissed because they get blue